Hey there, Sagittarius. How are you today? This is the Gorgeous Greek channel. Welcome. Here to do a reading for the remainder of the month of December. We're almost through it. This is Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to those that celebrate. I included there, so I'll say Merry Christmas to myself. What I'm going to do is pull some soul cards. These are cards that are strictly illustrations that I'll do an intuitive reading on to give you your overall energy for the rest of the month, which is what, like 6 days, 7 days, including today. And then I'm going to do a Celtic Cross Spread using the Witch's Tarot deck here. I will actually show the spread after I pull it through a photo in the thumbnails. I'm going to start doing that for you. With that said, let's get started shuffling here. Angels, for the sign of Sagittarius, what message do you have for them for the remainder of the month of December 2021? Angels, for the sign of Sagittarius, what soul message do you have for our Sagittarius for the remainder of the month of December 2021? Oh, right away. Okay. So, here is your card. Sagittarius, it looks like you are seeing some negative things in the beautiful things that you have going on in your life. You have a lot of abundance, it seems. You've grown into a very strong person, but you can't help but look to the past and think about all of the mistakes that you might have made in the past, all of the things that might have happened to you that have done you wrong. You're looking at this rose here, and this is a blossoming future, and you know it is, and you know you've made, everyone makes bad decisions in the past. But you're dwelling on these things, and you're perhaps judging yourself as a bad person. But just understand, what you have to do is look forward. You have to look up to this colorful light, this future here. This this is abstract, but it's bright colors, right? This is where your mind needs to go. Your mind needs to go to the future and get out of things that have done you perhaps wrong in the past, mistakes that you might have made in the past, and understand that doesn't judge you. That's no judgment on you as a person. You're human. You're a human being. You appreciate the beauty in life and those finer things in life. But don't feel guilty that you have those things. All right, so that's what I want to tell you. Angels, what can you tell our Sagittarius friends for the remainder of the month of December? Angels, what message do you have for Sagittarius for the remainder of the month of December? Whoa, that was going everywhere. Okay, angels, I'm going to leave it there. For your overall energy, for Sagittarius overall energy, angels, what can you tell us? What can you tell us, angels, for Sagittarius overall energy for the month of December 2021? Ace of Pentacles reverse, overall energy. And what's the challenge for Sagittarius for the month of December 2021, angels? What's the challenge? Seven of Pentacles as the challenge. And what's at Sagittarius' head? For the month of December. Okay, and at your feet, at your head, we have the Hangman in reverse. At your feet, we have the Star card. It's number 18, 12 and 18. It's 30. It's a very spiritual thing going on for Sagittarius recent past, angels. Ooh. Got Emperor in reverse. Emperor in reverse, recent past. Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it. Immediate future, Two of Cups in reverse. And your attitude on the matter. We still don't have a court card here. Angels, what's Sagittarius' attitude on this matter for the remainder of the month of December? Wheel of the Year, another major arcana. We've got 4 of them. And for your environment, I wanted to. Come on, buddy. 10 of Swords in reverse. That's for the environment here. And for your hopes and fears, Chariot in reverse. Majors all day. And Angels for Sagittarius outcome. What can you tell us, Angels, for Sagittarius outcome? 3 of Cups, very positive. And under the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so I'm going to look at these. All right, so Sagittarius, this is pretty straightforward here, I'm thinking, with the exception of one thing. So overall, this whole reading, as the overall energy, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, overall the universe is giving you blessings in disguise. So what you think might be negative will actually end up being a positive situation. I think what I'm seeing here, as far as your recent past, as far as the Emperor in reverse, there was a point in time where you had the energy of someone, you know, you are very powerful, you have a lot of influence over others around you in your life, but you perhaps had crossed the line in some situations and acted immaturely or recklessly with that power. Again, I think with this Soul card, you're sort of dwelling on that, what had happened in the past and maybe some of the actions that you've taken. Just know that, yes, you know, the things that are coming to you that seem like they might be negative or some of a bad karma that came back to you, it's really going to be a blessing in disguise. Not to say you were in the wrong in the recent past in any sort of way, whether it be through like a relationship or kind of a business situation. I'm seeing a mix of both. It's maybe business relationships here. Just know that all is not lost. And it was for the best good. You did make a good decision. Maybe you just came about it in not so much of a mature way. What's crossing over you is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so we read this in both upright and reverse, and in both ways it's pretty decent, right? So you've been waiting for the seeds you've planted to grow, right? With that Soul card, you're kind of waiting and seeing what's going to happen with this past situation. You feel bad about it. Maybe you feel like the outcome's not going to be the best and the most positive. And you're going to find that outcome between now and the end of the month. You know, as the Seven of Pentacles reverse, you're gonna reap what you've sown, and you're gonna reap the good parts and not necessarily the bad parts. However, in your immediate future, it's not going to seem that way. There's going to be some kind of disconnect, emotional disconnect with somebody from in a work situation, or perhaps it's a family situation or friend situation moving forward, okay? And this is only going to be in the next like 6 days or so. At your feet here, you have hope. The biggest thing you have here is hope. You are really you are connected to spirit, because here at your head you have the Hanged Man in reverse. So in the upright for the hangman, it's seeing things in a different perspective, or dwelling on things perhaps in the past. Um, um, uh, past situations you're seeing in a new perspective, let's just say. But in the reverse, you are taking what you've learned from the past, or taking what you've learned from seeing things from a different perspective, in a different way, and applying them to how you think about things moving on in the future. So some might see you as being someone who might be a little bit, let's say, like psychic, or understand, like have a bigger understanding of the world and situations, and they have a lot of respect for you based on how you think. And again, at your feet, you have hope that that things are going to work out in the situation, and that's what you're going to have moving forward. And so keep that. Your attitude about what's going on is that there is going to be a new beginning. You're looking forward to the new year. This is the Wheel of the Year card. It's also known as the Wheel of Fortune in the Rider-Waite, traditional Rider-Waite deck. They call it the Wheel of the Year here. Very fitting that we're like at the end of the year, right? So so you're looking forward to really coming to the close of the cycle. This is a 10 card. So the 10 is the closing of the cycle, coming to an end, and then crossing over to a new beginning. And this being the Wheel of the Year, i.e. the Wheel of Fortune, you're looking at your new beginning as being a fortunate beginning. Yes, there might have been some fallout, and there might be some fallout coming up, but sometimes, fallout is really necessary for a positive new beginning. And then this is how you feel. And so, again, you are very wise in how you are thinking about this situation and things between now and the end of the month. So keep going. You're doing pretty good. Your environment, 10 of Swords in reverse. So what I'm getting from this is people around you, from your past, from this past, situation that you might have had, are changing the way they perceive the situation. So they're not seeing it as the 10 of Swords upright, which is, they're not seeing it that way. They're not seeing it as like this is the end of the world. I hate this person, or I have really negative thoughts about this person. They're kind of seeing it as like, okay, that situation sucked, but I'm like kind of getting over it, because I am starting to change the way I think about that past situation, and I'm maybe even starting to empathize with Sagittarius a little bit and understand, like, well, Sagittarius had a lot, let's say, going on their plate. They had a lot of pressure in their life. They had a lot of goals that they needed to achieve, and maybe they came across as a little bit immature and reckless with their power in a relationship or work situation. So I understand. So I'm not really holding it too much against them. Your hopes and fears is that people will not be able to get past it. Your fear is that these feelings, these torn feelings that might have been created from a situation in the past, are going to keep you from either moving forward in the relationship, moving forward in a work situation, let's say a promotion or something like that. It's going to keep you stagnant. Whatever had happened is going to keep you stagnant. You're not going to be able to move forward. And so that's your fear. Your hope is that people will be able to understand that what you were doing was trying to balance out your emotions on the inside. You were trying to balance out, like, the dark side of you, which might lash out from frustration and anger and things like that, and the other side, which would temper that with love and emotion and compassion and things like that. So you're hoping people saw that side of you, but you're afraid that what had happened in the past with that Emperor reverse might have damaged things permanently. And your outcome is the Three of Cups. So it's celebration, it's coming together, it's friendship. It's a good resolution to what's coming through. Your immediate future is the Two of Cups in reverse, but your outcome is the Three of Cups in the upright. 2, 3, right? Ace of Pentacles is your overall energy. Ace, i.e. 1, it's the beginning, right? So 1, 2, 3. This is a work relationship situation very strongly, not for everybody, but very strongly for the majority, I feel. So these two cards being the, well, let's see, yeah, they're the only two cups on the table here. Your resolution is great. It's coming together. It's friendship. That's the three of cups, coming together, friendship, resolution, camaraderie. That was the word I was looking for. So that's good. And your underlying energy here, I think, along with the Wheel of the Year and your positive thinking in these pentacles, which obviously this pentacle for me is really standing out right here, is your energy, because this is the only court card on the table. And that being the only court card, it makes it very clear based on the cards that this is your energy, this is how you're feeling. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. The Queen of Pentacles is someone that has a lot of knowledge, is an educator, is someone that's stable and solid, is someone that's compassionate, is someone that has sensitivity to them, but a lot of power and strength. And people really look up to this person. All right. So, don't sweat the small stuff. Things will work out. Just have faith in yourself. That's all I got to say. So, thanks for watching the video, and like, share, subscribe. That would be awesome. And look forward to doing another reading. Thanks for tuning in.